Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 34 of Direwolf20's server play series. I'm really excited about the turtle that I got going here. He's doing all kinds of epic things. I'll show you in a minute how cool he is. I'm really proud of the program I wrote for him. He's doing awesome things with bees, so I want to show you that and get a little bee breeding done this episode, but I've got other things to do as well. Bee breeding is basically almost automated for me at this point because of that turtle, which is so cool. I want to get over to the shared resources room, the liquids down here. There's something I want to get going for everybody. Right now, I'm simply collecting all the products of my honeycombs and whatnot in this chest, which is getting a bit full. So what I'm going to do is turn this chest into a sorting machine and start pumping the items upstairs into individual chests and just sorting them out. So like each chest will get one bee product in it. And I might, line the wall with more of that. So we'll see how that goes. So there's a little bit of sorting work to do. There's a little bit of all this other stuff. Without further ado, I'm going to get started, and I'll be back in a second once I'm ready. Yep, be right there. Alright, on the server, by the way, at the moment is Kraft and Grum and Tog and Soren. We've got Tog and Flora and iTune and Morvalara and Soren on TeamSpeak. Some of them are AFK at the moment, though, so I don't know who's around doing what.
I'm not.
Yeah, iTunes not, obviously, clearly. So I was going to make my sorting machine real quick. Where's my filter and stuff? So this guy, etc. Totally love project tables. They're so nice. So I'm going to need a little bit of power, some pneumatic tubing, probably some paintbrushes, which I think Pahimar stole and never returned. I'm going to go to his base and steal them back. Yep, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Alright, so I got that and that. I'm probably going to need some of this maybe, and I thought I had some more cabling for power as well. I don't know where it is though. Oh well, I'll find it if I need it. Probably going to want it. Let's make some real fast. Let's do that. That'll be better than not having it. So what are you guys all up to?
Streaming.
Oh yeah, that's cool. You are you coding, streaming?
Yeah, I'm coding, streaming.
Nice.
Rewriting Portugal from scratch again. Oh, this is the third time already.
Rewriting it from scratch?
Yep.
Portugal?
Yeah. Basically,
Why?
because the first one was SSP to SMP port. Then the second one again that we're all using right now is an SSP to SMP port as well.
Right.
So for once, I like to build it with the SMP in mind from the ground up.
Oh, cool.
And also I be able to improve on a lot of things, a lot of issues probably.
Right.
Yeah, but the issue with rewriting from scratch, you get rid of the old bugs, you get new ones.
Yeah. I guess that's true. Still a big fan of Portal Gun. Oh, and for YouTube audience to know, iTunes has graciously agreed to make it so that you can close one portal at a time instead of keeping, both open or both closed. So I'm excited about that change whenever the complete rewrite of Portal Gun is done, which, sounds like something that won't be too fast, but that's cool. I think that's going to be a cool change. You know what? I might as well also go visit Pahimar's house and steal things. Pahimar's like, hey, can I borrow your paintbrushes for a minute? And that was a week ago. And I don't think he's even used them yet. And if he has, he's keeping them. How'd you like my Pahimar impression? I thought it was good. There's crickets going on over here. Where did he put it? He did put a sign up, I thought. Dyer's paintbrushes or something. Yes. So close to a full stack. What can I do? I'll drop my dirt. That's cool. We'll see if he even notices. He probably won't notice until this episode airs, assuming he watches it. Ah, something's hitting me. Zombie! I need to find one of those zombies with armor on them, by the way.
Todd, did you free that skeleton that we had? Or did it despawn?
It probably despawned.
Darn.
Alright, so what I want to do... this chest here is going to be a nuisance, isn't it? Probably. So let's see, where's all the chests? Right here, right? That should be pretty good. Let's just put some items away temporarily. Probably won't need you or you for the moment. Or you even. Plenty of inventory space. Let's get to building. I'm probably going to want this to look a little bit nice.
I assume you're recording right now?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
And in a minute here, like, I'm going to let all my bees die, and then I'll show you my bee sorting thing, which is pretty epic, I think. I'm pretty happy with it. So will this thing kind of be in the huge amount of the way? Probably. So let's do it like this, then.
Oh, there's things happening.
There's things happening, eh? Ooh, you know what else I want
What's
to
new
grab?
with these combs?
I also needed my screwdriver. That's another reason I came to my house, and I'm, like, about to run out of screwdriver, so I need to get a new one. Or a sonic, maybe. There we go. Nice.
I kind of wish for the manager there was a mode to say, okay, I need this amount exactly before requesting it.
For the manager.
Yeah,
I
so
thought
like
it did that.
you say 5, it would package 5 and send it.
I think it does do that, but just because it's overfilling the machine, or maybe I configured it wrong, it's not doing that.
You
I
had
think it is
4,
grabbing
but-
5 at a time.
But if you had like 4, it would put those 4 in instead of wait for 5.
Gotcha. YouTube, let me move this chest and crafting table out of the way, because as usual, I've made a mess that I can't clean up. Alright, YouTube, I'm back. I am connecting power to my sorting machine. Dun, dun, dun. Sorting machines, by the way, have a really cool new feature. They can automatically pull items out of the adjacent chest without a timer attached to them. So in the past, I've always used them inline, which means as items pass through, they get painted. But they also have a mode where they can pull items out of an adjacent chest when receiving a redstone signal. Now there's a button in there that automatically turns on that redstone signal every half a second. It'll keep pulling items over and over and over again, which is epic. So that's cool. I have some chests upstairs. I might want to have an overflow chest. We'll see what happens. I might want to grab. Let's go with blue for overflow. That might be good. So we're going to basically run some tubing straight up into the corner. That'll do. Gonna need some covers. Hey, Soren, you want to grab me some covers? Old buddy, old pal?
That guy coffee bar.
Covers.
No.
Awesome.
Any color, any kind of cover. I have some in my house.
Yep.
Probably in the red power chest. Oh, wait, I have some in my inventory. Did you just give that
I
to
just
me?
gave you some.
Okay. I was gonna say, like, where did those come from? That'll do. Rather nicely, I believe. You want to also grab from my chest in my house the marble holes, or if I have marble covers, that's cool. If not, just the holes that are, you know, those marble hole things. So I'm going to demonstrate the whole auto pulling thing before I set this up to go inline. But this should work pretty well. So now I just need to tell it what types of items to get. Pretty cool. Oh yeah, blue was going to be my overflow chest. And I think I have one more iron chest for overflow. Shouldn't have any overflow, but I do want to account for it. Oh, that's tight. Thanks, buddy. You the man. So do I want this here, or... yeah, I don't know. Maybe here for now. Ooh, perfect. You're the man. Yay for the minium stone.
Really?
Okay, YouTube, I'll be back in just a minute. Alright guys, we are back. I am currently telling this thing how to sort. This ought to be just fine. You can see I got 2 of each item. I have an idea and a reason for that, trust me. So let's make this guy blue, wherever blue is. We'll make this guy orange, I guess. It doesn't really matter. And then I have magenta and light blue to do. I didn't have a yellow one, so I'm going to do lime, pink, and gray. That ought to go nicely. Now if I get a chest and place it here, you ready for this? This is the cool part that I was telling you about with the auto pulling thing. It's a new feature of the Red Power 2 sorting machine. Okay, so with this set to this, it's not going to do anything terribly fancy. In fact, I'll just put these away for now. I'm going to get 1 stack of each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And just place them in here. Pretty cool. So, everything's good. Now I'm going to turn this on. Ta-da! Automatically pulling. No timer needed, no nothing. It acts like a transposer because basically I told it, you know, 1 of each item satisfies. So it's going to act like a transposer and just sort it all for me, which is kind of cool. So yeah, let's connect up some hollow brick covers. Yeah, I can get these going at some point. There we go. That's what I want. And I'll do the rest of this off camera, and while this sorts, I'll get ready for the next piece. Now, while that mode is all well and good, I'm going to go ahead and steal this pipe and attach him right over here. And I might as well cover up the floor while I'm at it. So let's simulate one of these items entering this system. Well, there it goes. It's right now going through. And look, it's getting painted the correct color. So it's currently running. Everything's good. And I should be able to submit this as an input chest, because the manager will say those items aren't supposed to be in this chest, and it's going to pull them right out. And then it'll send them to the manager that will accept those items, which is none. So it's going to eventually hit the restriction tube, go through, and get painted the right colors. So we're sorting. We're sorting all our B products into chests, and that's pretty much available for everyone on the server to start having fun with and enjoying. So you guys, you know, have a blast with that, would you? So for now, I'm going to clean out this chest, reclaim my gold, and, you know, go figure out where I want to go from here. So YouTube, I'll be back in just a few minutes, and I'll probably show you this epic computer turtle thing, which I'm very proud of. All right, see you in a minute. All right, YouTube, I'm back. I don't think I ever hooked up the excess chest, did I? Probably not. Yep, I forgot that part. Oh well, no big deal. Come on now. I think my portal gun is lagging me. So much better. I really should turn off, you know, see-through portals. But they're so cool.
Cough.
But they're so cool.
Yeah, but they're laggy. Even I don't like them right now.
They are laggy, and you don't like them, but they're still epic.
I don't find them all that laggy.
Well, it depends on your computer, honestly. They can be
Yeah,
pretty
it does.
laggy when you have a lot of stuff going on, otherwise.
I'm trying to fix that for the rewrite somehow. That'll probably take me a week or so.
Yeah, like, I wouldn't be surprised that it stays laggy, though, dude. Like, you're basically rendering twice, right?
Yep.
So, I mean, that's gonna cause some degree of lag. Alright, so everything's sorting, everything's behaving. I'm liking what it's doing. Let's make some other cool things. Just to be cool. That all looks good? Yeah.
Yeah, I've noticed portals were like really weird with the overlay I have for light.
Item frames. They need leather?
Right.
Fail.
Yeah, I have a plugin that draws like a number on every block. If it's light
Oh,
level.
okay.
Oh, that's neat.
Actually, they used to do weird stuff, but it looks like it's fixed now.
That'll get me one.
Yeah. Do you know why the top half of the portal, like, is opaque and the bottom half works? Imagine.
Yeah. The 142 see-through portals render, they don't work. They don't work very well. I think something goofed, and that's also half the reason why I'm rewriting the mod again. Kojo, if you're trying to speak, we can't hear you.
And I am recording, by the way.
I was copy pasting something, sorry.
Everyone, that's Kojo, creator of the Tropicraft mod. Very epic mod, for anyone who doesn't know.
Hi there.
How's it going, buddy?
Pretty good still. Fixing bugs left and right.
Nice. Yeah, I like item frames above chests. I think that's an awesome way to tell you what's inside the chests. Who am I stealing this from again? Somebody. But it's cool.
Oh yeah, I forgot we have like 1.4 features. I should probably try some of them out one of these days.
Yeah. Oh, look, items are going where they shouldn't be. Bad items. Gotta figure out why that's happening. I don't want that to happen. Probably because... Why is that happening? They should be getting prioritized going into these things, and they should not be making their way to the sorting.
I'm coming over to see. Where are you?
I am in the basement. These things should not be getting sorted and colored.
Your basement?
Yeah. No, the basement of the shared liquids room. That might be a bug, because that should not be happening.
Are you using managers or something else?
Yeah.
Yeah, managers work weird. I'm kind of gotten used to them, so let me see what you're doing.
This was not happening when this wasn't a sorting machine, which is what's weird about it.
Alright, so, that's sorting.
See how the things are going into the restriction tube when they shouldn't be? They should be going back to the main manager. I'm gonna have to poke LRM.
This manager?
It should be going back to that manager, the open chest manager. what should happen is because that manager is set up to accept any type of comb, it should bounce back to that one because that's closer than the restriction tube is.
Possibly.
Should be. Oh well. YouTube, I'll be back in a minute. Alright guys, I'm back, and did come up with a solution. I took this off excess mode, so now it will only accept these items. It won't accept anything but these items, so the honeycombs won't even come down this path. So technically the restriction tube isn't even needed anymore, but I'm going to leave it there because it won't hurt. So I just changed the mode of the sorting machine, and that was the solution. So easy fix, but I still don't know that that should have been happening that way. So I need to talk to LRM about it and be like, hey, is that how it should work? And maybe, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Cool. So I'm going to let all these things process, and then I want to show you guys my cool bee breeding computer turtle thing. I'm pretty happy with it. I think it's cool. I don't know what you guys think.
Seems pretty nice.
Yeah.
It sounds nice.
It's neat. So let's say we've got some bees. Last time I showed you the fact that it would go pick up bees and then do some stuff with them. Now, how did you get down to the diligent line? Terrible. I almost got into industrious. I'm going to have to try a little harder to get it back. What I showed you last time was that it could determine which is the best bee based on if they're, purebred or not. Now what I've done is I created a table of bees, and I'm assigning each type of bee a value, and it's a weighted table. So industrious and imperial are the end of the line bees for that branch, so they get really high weighted values. The unwary and majestic are the middle tier of the branches, and they get lower numbers. Diligent and noble being even lower, with cultivated, common, forest, and meadows being some really low numbers. Then, when I'm ready to analyze my bees, I simply do the following. Let's see, where's determine scan bees? Determine best. It takes a score value and combines the primary species. It adds that number to the data for the secondary species. So it adds the two numbers together and gives the drone a score. And then it prints out the current score, which is stored globally, and the new score. Right now, if the best drone hasn't been determined yet, it assigns the best drone to the slot that it's in, like it did before, and then makes the current score, the global one, equal to the one that it just calculated a moment ago up here. Otherwise, if one has been determined, it'll compare the current score, the drone that's currently the best, with the score that it just got, and if it's better, then it's going to go ahead and use that drone. So let's go ahead and put this into some practice here. Now that's the analyze program. I have a test analyze program that only does the scoring. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go find some combo drones. So I've got an industrious diligent here. I've got a purebred common. I've got a cultivated purebred, a common noble. That sounds like a good one to use. A meadows common. Let's even go with a diligent industrious. That should get the same score as that, so I'm not going to bother. Unweary diligent, that sounds like a good combo. So I'm getting all these different drones, and I'm going to place them right in here. And we should be able to determine by running test analyze 1. What'd you just do? Oh, test analyze 1. Which of those 5 drones is better? Now look out, Soren, you're in the way of my drone. Oh no, he snuck by you.
That was close.
So what he'll do is he'll come over here and place them in. Since they've already been analyzed, the test analyze program will quickly determine which one's the better. And then that's the code that's actually used when we're ready to do this for real. So it sleeps for a minute, but it's really only a second. So that one, it gave a score of 32 because it's unwary diligent. This one, it gave a score of 10, so it's no longer better. This one only got a score of 6. This guy is 15, and this guy is 42. So you can see that it determined the best drone is the one that's in slot 5. I hope that wasn't too quick for you guys, but basically what it did is it took the meadows and common. It already figured out what the best drone existing was. So yeah, it's here. Let's start with this one. So the current score is 32. The new score is 15 because it's a common and noble, and that's this guy. That was the 4th one we scanned. At this point in the program, the best drone was still number 1, the unwary diligent drone. But then the last drone we scanned was the industrious diligent. Industrious has a higher score than unwary, so the new score came down. The current best was 32, the unwary diligent still. And the new score was 42, industrious diligent. So that became the best drone. So I could even like change this around and then rerun analyze 1. Let's have him turn right and analyze again. I was in his way. There we go. If I'm standing in front of him, he doesn't know how to behave when he's trying to move. So this time it should determine that the industrious, it'll determine the same one, but you'll see it's a different slot number. So this guy again got a score of 32. This guy will get a score of 6. This guy got a score of 10. This guy got a score of 42 and is now the new best. And the common noble was not better, so he did not get. So that's pretty cool. So no matter how many times we scan this, we should always determine that the industrious diligent drone is the best. And of course, if it's an industrious, that'll obviously be the best because it's a purebred and those numbers will add up even better. So I'm going to put these guys together in here. So let's go ahead and run the cycle. So I'm going to tell you to turn right and go home. Go ahead. And I'll be back in a minute. Alright guys, we're about to see this in action. I have no idea what type of drones these are in here, so hopefully they are in some way interesting, but we're just going to run analyze 3. And the computer here should go ahead. I also added a program called run all that does 1, 2, 3, and 4 in sequence, and then I made a program for repeating, which will repeatedly run that, so it'll kind of loop through basically. So he should grab the 3 drones and the honeycomb, and what he's going to do is he's going to determine like, hey, I have some honeycombs, I have to get rid of them. So he's going to go do that right now. He's going over to the chest to drop off his combs. I made him a little bit more intelligent about some things, and I think the code is in pretty good shape at this point to Pastebin. You're obviously going to have to be able to edit it a little bit because I have like go-tos and a couple other customized things. So, if you make your room a little different than I do, or different XY coordinates, of course, you're going to have to go to it a little differently. But he dropped off his combs, he reoriented his drones to be able to put them inside the slots better, and now he's going to go over and get them analyzed. So that's going to take a minute, and I'll be right back. Because it takes like a minute to analyze each drone. Alright guys, what he should do is pull out this princess within a second or two of it getting analyzed, and he did. And he determined it's a princess. So he still doesn't have a best drone because, there is no drone yet. So there is no best drone. So we'll wait for the next one. The princess, by the way, turned out to be cultivated noble. Nice. And now we're about to find out what this drone was. That's a purebred cultivated. Oh, that sucks. I'm really trying to work my way up to a better noble branch, but oh well. So that one got pulled out and got identified as a purebred cultivated. So that score is only 12. It's a pretty low score, but he's currently the best drone because he's the only drone I got. And let's see what happened down here now. Should be getting a cultivated noble showing up. Now, even though this is a purebred cultivated, we want the cultivated noble because it's a higher score. So cultivated noble has a better score than the purebred cultivated. It's a score of 16, and therefore the cultivated noble drone is now the best drone. It's drone number 3. So purebred no longer beats out a better style of drone. The noble cultivated is better. So we're going to go ahead and put that guy in here. So the cultivated noble princess should go in, and the cultivated noble drone should go in the bottom, which I think is pretty cool. So I know not everybody likes bees, but I think this is pretty cool. I hope you're enjoying checking it out. So yeah, that's pretty neat. Oh, and then I don't think I mentioned this part, but I made a, apiarist pipe sorting system here. It sorts all the purebreds in, so these are meadows and forest. These are common and cultivated purebreds. These are all noble and will eventually be the better ones once I get some. And then this one is the diligent, industrious, and wary purebreds. And then this guy will accept any bee. So basically these will be your unmatched, or if the chest was full, they wind up in here too. This chest will eventually get void piped. And then this guy will accept anything. So if anything weird enters the chest, like a honeycomb, it'll eventually make its way down there. And that is that. Yep, and I think that makes this a pretty good wrapping up point for this episode of Direwolf20's Server Play series. So hope you guys enjoyed checking out episode 34. I thought it was a pretty cool, good amount of time. The computers mixed with the turtles, I think is pretty awesome. With the bees and everything, Oh, yeah. So I'm going to let my little guy here, he just collected another set from the front chest, and he's going to go drop off all the excess junk. So, yeah, pretty cool stuff. I'll be back next episode. There's a lot of things I want to do. Soren, you still haven't fixed Zycraft yet, right? It's not working
Nope.
yet? No. So what are you doing? Go fix it.
I'm fixing it now. That's
All
why
right,
I've been
good
AFK
man.
the entire episode.
That's why you've been quiet? Okay. So Soren's fixing Zycraft. Maybe in the next episode or two we'll be able to check it out. There's also a new mod or two getting added to the server within the next couple days, hopefully. So we'll have to check that out as well. So this is Direwolf20 signing off on episode 34 of Direwolf20's Server Play series. Hope you enjoyed checking it out. And as always, take it easy.